you tryna go be? Better run up the cash and love to spin. Paid to kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
On the ready.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And his first pass is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald, the open man is Chark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Ready?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31. Shift. Watch the shift. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Protein spill. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Ready? 50. Plant.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Strip that ball. Check. Get along. West. Check this guy. Hayward.
Operating from the gun. Hauser. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Hauser. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
I'm scared. 57's the mic. 57.
To throw again. Hauser. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. From the gun, Hauser. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready? 50, Mike, 50. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. Switch.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Push it back. 50, Mike, 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike. Echo.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's second and 8. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards.
It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald, he's going to let it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd down. Hauser, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch it. 49. Mike, 49.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hauser. Got his target, Samuel. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
57's the mic. Watch 57. We want this.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Hey, let's get this. 57's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Hauser. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Tight dog. Oh, try. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Here we go.
49.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Don't let him breathe. Go. Breathe. Play that tight deep. Come. Shoot.
Throwing again. Fitzgerald. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Bills send the punter out. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 88 yards, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, box drop.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
This is McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Joker. Off. 57's Mike. Here we go. 57's to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hauser. It's complete. Left side to Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hauser taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
You got nothing today.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, Delta.
We got double up.
Let go. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Slam. Let go.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald, that one complete. He finds Shark. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
He's coming. Check in. Hey, keep it up. Like 28.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
From the gun, Fitzgerald. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hauser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Watch twist.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hauser. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Let's see what you got.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely.
And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
and this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Fitzgerald. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
57. 57. Hey, let's get that ball, man.
To throw on second down. Hauser taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offensive game.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Hauser. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Hauser gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Sean. Check three. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald, he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check. 57's Mike. Mike 57. All day, every day, any day. 57's the Mike.
Operating from the gun. Hauser. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Safety's creeping. Deuce.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Team 6.
28. Mike, 28. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Alert 3. Watch twist. Watch me, Griffin.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Pull it, top down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bang, bang, shoot. Bang, bang, fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Bravo, 18 Gator. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald got an open man. It's Harmon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Right. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and 9 now. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
You go, night. Hey! Get it.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go, G. Mike 55. Go.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. This will be caught at about the 5. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Zoom, zoom. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Back to throw. Hauser. He shakes him off. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Show
Hey, lock it.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check 52.
Jim, 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 Jim. Slam, slam, slam.
Check, check. Rock it, rock it. Be driven, be driven.
On first down, Fitzgerald. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they run.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzgerald looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Fitzgerald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing on first down. Hauser. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
Shift, watch the shift.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charlie! You're out!
In your face. He's crashing.
Look, squeeze!
Watch it. Check.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
55 is my guy, 55.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fitzgerald, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Hauser. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. back to throw. Hauser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hauser. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on 1st down. Hauser. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
54. All right. Here we go.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I got you, son. I got you, son. 57's the Mike. Mark 57. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Hey, check. Trump. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the gun, Hauser, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is fun.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no check.